Welcome to another video. We're going to talk about stalemate. I need to learn this because I just experienced a very frustrating game. If you look at the screen here, you can see that the white team only has a king and a pawn. And I was black in this game, and I've got a king and a pawn and another pawn and another pawn and another pawn, and I've got a rook and I've got two knights. So who do you think should win this game? Well, I learned a valuable lesson today. Okay, so whose turn is it? Well, it's my turn. Before I tell you the bad move that I made, we're going to talk about the word stalemate. So let's bring in this little piece of information right here. Stalemate. In chess, a stalemate is a type of draw that occurs when a player whose turn it is to move is not in check but has no legal moves available for any of their pieces. This situation leads to a draw because the game cannot continue as the player is unable to make a required move without placing their king in check, which is an illegal move. Alright, so let's scoot that back over. And let's look and see right now where white can go. Here's the white king in the blue circle. He cannot go here because of this pawn. He cannot go here because of this knight. He cannot go here because of this king. He cannot go here because of the pawn and the king. He cannot go here because of this rook. He can't take this knight or this knight because each knight is protecting the other knight. So where can the king go? Well, right now, he's not in check, so he's safe there, and he can go here. Okay, so I was anxious to get a queen, obviously, because I thought, well, I can get a queen. And if you notice, I even had 1 minute and 47 seconds left on the clock. And this was a 10-5 rapid game, so every time I moved, I got 5 extra seconds. So I had plenty of time. I should have calmed down and noticed a couple of key things. One, I should have noticed that his only other piece, this pawn right here in the green circle, had no move because it was blocked by my pawn. So the only white piece that can move is the king. That's something to look for when you're trying to avoid being in a stalemate position. So you look at where the king can go, and we've already discussed he can't go here, 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 or here, or here. So the only place the king can go is here and where he is. I should have noticed that if I was to bring this pawn up, it would mean that the king can't go to this square. And that's the only square that he can move to when he has to move. And unfortunately, I was taking that away from him. So here's what happened. I pushed the pawn up, I got the queen, but by doing that, now the king can't go here. And even though he's not in check now, he has no legal moves. He can't go there now. He can't go there. He can't go here. 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 And as we learned earlier, This situation leads to a draw because the game cannot continue as the player is unable to make a required move without placing their king in check, which is an illegal move. Nowhere to go. And now if ever you find yourself in the position that white's in, notice right here, it can be strategic. A player can sometimes intentionally force a stalemate, particularly when they are at a material disadvantage, by positioning their pieces so that their opponent has no options. Well, I had options. I just was in a big hurry to get a queen because I thought, there's no way I'm going to lose this game. So let's scoot that over, and let's look at something I could have done that would have been better. All right, what could I have done? Well, let's look. How about this? Move the rook over. And by doing so, when I do get a queen now, the queen is not attacking that square. So just by me moving the rook over, I could have gotten a queen. Okay, now from there, the king has to move. Where can he go? That's his only move. Now it's black's turn. Check. Where can the king go? King goes here. And checkmate. Oh well. So it was very frustrating for me because obviously I had a lot more pieces on the board. I was plus 14. All he had was a king and a pawn. And unfortunately, it's a stalemate, which is a tie, which means neither one of us lost any points, but neither one of us gained points. And clearly I should have won, but obviously this is a great lesson for me because I'm learning what stalemate is, and I'm learning to look for these key positions in order to avoid a draw in a game where I should definitely have won. All right. Well, let my frustration be your education. I hope it doesn't happen to you, but my guess is, since humans only learn through consequences, it will probably have to happen to you more than once. This is not the first time it's happened to me. But eventually, hopefully, we will find ourselves in positions like this and make the correct move. All right. Well, anyway, thank you for watching. Have a good evening.